All right, welcome to my final Stanley Cup playoff preview for round one. It's been great fun previewing these series because I don't watch these teams a whole lot. So it's good to educate myself on how each of these teams are doing. And yeah, it's good for me, for my hockey knowledge. So this last playoff preview for round one is between the Flames and the Stars. This is yet another one of those easier ones to predict in most people's eyes, but there are always some good storylines, always, to look at. So let's get into it. So my bracket here, my bracket video is, of course, in my playlist down in the description below. Let's get into the preview. So here are my predicted Stanley Cup winners: the Calgary Flames against the Dallas Stars. Game one is today in Calgary at 8 p.m. Mountain Time, which is 10 p.m. Eastern and 7 p.m. Pacific, so the late game. The Flames, 50, 21, and 11, 111 points on the year. Their top six skaters: Johnny Gaudreau, Elias Lindholm, Matthew Tkachuk, Andrew Mangiapane, Kyle Backlund, and Tyler Toffoli. Their top four defense: Hannafin, Anderson, Shillington, and Tanev. Their goaltenders: Jacob Markstrom, 37, 15, and 9, 2.22 goals in established, 922 save percentage. Maybe he'll get some Vezina votes. Who knows? The backup, Dan Vladar, 13, 6, and 2, 2.75 goals in established, 906 save percentage. Power play for Calgary, 22.9%, 10th in the league. Penalty killing, 83.2%, 6th in the league. Season series went to Calgary, 2-1. And they outscored the Stars 11 to 9. The Stars, 46, 30, and 6, 98 points on the year. Their top six skaters: Robertson, Hintz, Pavelski, Ben, Nemesnikov, and Sigan. Their top four defense: Ryan Suter, Miro Heiskanen, Esa Lindell, John Klingberg. Goaltending: Jake Ottinger taking over that starting role, 30, 15, and 1, 2.53 goals in established, 914 save percentage. And since Hudobin and Holtby are both out with injury, that means Scott Wedgwood is the backup, 3, 1, and 3 on the year, 3.05 goals in established, 913 save percentage. The power play for Dallas, 22.4%, 11th in the league, 79% on the penalty killing, 19th in the league. So also some storylines now. So the Stars beat the Flames in the first round of the bubble playoffs in 2020 en route to their Stanley Cup final appearance. So this is a rematch. It's also a battle between two teams that bounced back from a disappointing season last year. Calgary, 5th in the North Division, the Canadian Division, and Dallas missed the playoffs after that Cup final run. This Calgary team is quite a bit different than the one that Dallas beat 2 years ago. Veteran defenders Mark Giordano and TJ Brody are gone. And the Flames are much better at keeping the puck out of their net, thanks to goaltender Jacob Markstrom and the very tight defensive system put in place by head coach Daryl Sutter. The Stars have also had some new players that have been injected into their lineup since their 2020 run. After a breakout rookie season last year, Jason Robertson, 41 goals in the year, and goaltender Jake Ottinger, a 914 save percentage in his sophomore year, helping to offset the injuries suffered by Ben Bishop, Anton Hudobin, and Braden Holtby. That means Wedgwood is the backup. So the big part of this series is, can Johnny Gaudreau turn his incredible season into a big playoff run? 115 points on the year, 40 goals. And given how the Flames performed in the standings, there's an argument to be made that Gaudreau could be the Hart Trophy winner, though Leafs fans, Oilers fans might have an argument about that, or maybe even Florida fans. Last time Gaudreau set a career high was the 99-point season he had in 2018-19, and it's good to see him back to being Johnny Hockey after a couple more down years. And it's hard to see the Stars beating the Flames 4 times if Gaudreau plays the way he did during the regular season. Talking about offense in general, it's a bit of a mismatch. The Flames have the 6th most goals in the league, while the Stars are 21st. And that's no surprise. Dallas has always been a team that has struggled to score goals, and they haven't really overhauled their systems. It is rumored that Rick Bowness might be coaching his last year, and that could bring a change in their systems if he ends up retiring this year. Of course, Dallas has their super first line: Joe Pavelski, Jason Robertson, and Rupe Hintz. But what about the bigger names like Jamie Benn, Tyler Seguin, Alexander Radulov? Where have they gone? And sadly, their production has fallen down a cliff. All 3 of them under 50 points. So it's up to this new first line to really bolster the offense and score goals for Dallas. But Dallas doesn't have a whole lot of depth in terms of their scoring. Their defense now, for Calgary, Brody and Giordano, of course, lost in the offseason. But they didn't miss a beat since they had Hannafin, Rasmus Anderson, Oliver Shillington, and Chris Tanev, who have played incredible defensively. And Daryl Sutterov, obviously notorious for building and executing very effective defensive systems. You won't see them getting blown out 2 games in a row. That's something that doesn't happen with Calgary. The Stars, 11th in the league in terms of expected goals against. Miro Heiskanen and Ryan Suter, Nessa Lindell and John Klingberg. The same top 4 from the Cup run, but Suter swapping in for Oleksiak. So we'll see how they fare. Goaltending. In 2020, it was Anton Hudobin stealing the show, but this year it's Jake Ottinger, the backup from that year. And he's doing well this year. .914 save percentage in his sophomore season. For Calgary, Jacob Markstrom, coming off the best season of his career, a .922 save percentage, and led the league with 9 shutouts. Markstrom has only been a part of 1 playoff run in his career with Vancouver in 2020, where they were eliminated by the Golden Knights in round 2. That was a good playoff run. That was overshadowed by Thatcher Demko's performance in games 5 and 6 of that series, but Markstrom took them there. Now, injuries. Sean Monahan, of course, out for Calgary, but Calgary has fared well without him. Dallas is without Braden Holtby and Ben Bishop, obviously, and Hudobin as well out, but that's just goaltending. Now let's take a look at the numbers for the players. The forwards for Calgary: Gaudreau, Tkachuk, and Lindholm, all with a point a game or higher. Tkachuk won a season he's had. Gaudreau, of course, and Lindholm, all 40 goals and above. And for defense, Anderson and Hannafin, the top 2. For Dallas, Pavelski, Robertson, and Hintz, the first line, highlighting the forwards. Jason Robertson with 41 goals, Rupe Hintz with 37. So this is definitively the only line that's really been producing very well for Dallas. And Klingberg and Heiskanen highlight the top 2 for defense. My prediction is Calgary in 5. I don't think Dallas has a whole lot of offensive firepower to already beat a very defensive Calgary team. If Dallas can't score goals and Calgary can defend like they have, should not be too hard of a series for Calgary. I give Dallas 1 game because Calgary might have an off game, but if Gaudreau plays as he has, Tkachuk plays as he has, and Flames play good Daryl Sutter hockey, this should be a nice, solid walk in the park for Calgary. Of course, well, it's going to be good to see Calgary trying to shake their playoff demons and win a series. So we'll see what happens. So that's going to be it for my first round previews. I've done all 8. So we'll see you in my second round previews in about 2 weeks or so. So I hope you enjoy the first round matchups tonight. It's going to be good, fun, and we'll see you guys later. Leave a comment section. Leave a comment in the comment section below with who you think is going to win this series and about any general playoff stuff. I'll be happy to look at all those comments, and we'll see what happens with this series. All right, we will see you in the next round with our next previews. All right, we'll see you then. Take care, everyone.